Hi, my name's Noshed. Some of you guys know me as Shobon. This is Spurs Video Podcast. First of all, give a shout out to some of the guys from Spurs Forum, Bombers, Eggsy, and Foxy, and some of the guys who are regular posters on YouTube, Major Hank, Super Spurs, Triple KL, and hopefully Kevin G. First, let's talk about, we're obviously a couple of things. Going to talk about the upcoming Reading game, international break, and just the recent performance against Barcelona and Next Gen. I was watching it, man. This is no, I mean, we were so outclassed. We had two chances to hit the crossbar, but Barcelona had so many good chances that they were quite wasteful, and I'm surprised it wasn't more of a heavier scoreline. I mean, just the ability they had and the confidence that they showed to do, because it's not just the ability, it's the fact that you feel confident enough to do certain, play a certain way or to do certain things with the ball, and you're looking to see, like, the one of our players, just even try it. If you try it, it doesn't work, at least you've tried it and you say, look, that didn't work, let me try that again in training. But obviously, like one of the guys on Spurs obviously said, you know what, we've got a new, got this new balls cross centre, and hopefully that'll yield a better performance. And like I said, I hope it does as well. The best thing is look at Belgium. If you look at, they played against Wales, I think last week. They had 7 players playing the Premiership, so a massive. I don't know what the population of Belgium is. I can't imagine it being that massive. So they've obviously managed to chat out some really good kids. So I think that's something we should look to learn from a little bit. In terms of against Reading, man, you see a lot of some guys saying, AVB's got to win this game or he's out. You know what? I can't remember the most successful teams, and I can't remember, like, for example, I think Aussie Ardiles. Joe Francis started off pretty well, stabilised the ship. Then towards the end, we went to have some mediocrity, and I think one of the things that people don't realise is it takes a long time for players to adapt to a new manager, him to get his ideas across, and I think it's difficult, especially when you're not a settled side and you have lost probably your 2 best players. In terms of what I think Dembele, I'm hoping he'll start. If not, because I just think if we're gonna play 4-4-2, even 4-3-3. And I actually would go for Sigurdsson in that 4-3-3 and just have Sandro as one holding player. And people saying, you're playing away. If we can't beat Reading, and this is no disrespect to Reading, they're a newly promoted side, and if we are going to struggle to beat Reading, then is the Champions League going to happen for us this season? I'm not too sure. Honestly, I'd like it to happen. Obviously, who wouldn't? But it's tough, and I think we have to be able to accept that when we're not as good as we were last season, purely because we don't have the same set of players, and with new manager it changes things. I'm hoping that he plays either a 4-2-3-1 or this 4-3-3, and I'll be nice to see how we play it, and hopefully if we can get a result, just one result, just get that rub of the green, whatever, and then it builds belief, it builds confidence. And I'm begging Spurs fans, please don't boo the players. It does no one any good. I know it's frustrating, and I'm frustrated. You're like, you should see, and I'm watching the game, I'm like effing, I'm blinding like crazy, but it doesn't help. So I'm begging any Spurs fans that do make the trip up to old Berkshire. Please say hi to Ali G if you see him, and I'm hoping we're going to be able to get a result. In terms of how well I played. Super Spurs will be mad at me for saying this. I would like to see Bradford keep his place, just purely because I think he had a great performance against Reading. But I think it'll be interesting. I think Hugo Lloris has been brought in for a reason. He's not been brought in thinking, well, I'm going to stop his bench. I know to be a goalkeeper is a very low. To be a substitute goalkeeper, you've got to be playing, and the reflexes and everything, you only get that from playing. That's why goalies, when they're out for a while, it's not for injury, just because they're not getting picked, they just get worse, purely because they just don't get the games. The timing, everything. It's like being a surgeon. I think if you're a goalkeeper, and the more you play, the better you're going to get. It's just all about the timing and everything, the confidence and everything, your abilities. But I'm going to go. Although he said the right things and said, look, Friedel's going to be, it's his shirt to lose. You know, I think he'll most likely will pick Loris, but I think it'll be harsh on Friedel. But I think in Friedel's case, I think he can take comfort about that. Look, this is probably his last year anyway. He's probably going to retire at the end of this year. You know, unless he let's go to MLS or say China. You know, I don't think he's a big enough name for China to want to grab him. I'm not too sure, but if he goes back to MLS to probably finish out his career, then you know I think this will be his last year. So I think you know he's been an amazing professional. I would like to see Brad Friedel stay on a little because I think the fact that he's been allowed to play to the age of 41 or 42, obviously it's partly due to the position he plays, but credit to Brad Friedel and the bit, you know, and the commitment he's shown to his diet and you know his lifestyle, yoga and Pilates. And hopefully, obviously, Bales did score with a thumping free kick against Serbia. Obviously, you know, the other 6 goals I think they scored didn't really help his mood, but I think you've got players there that you know that have played. I mean, Vertonghen, you know, scored a free kick, and I think it's just getting them comfortable and just getting that result. Once you win as a team, and I think it's important that we do play as a team and we win as a team. It wasn't just because some fluky goal or something. You know, much as I would rather have the green and get the point. If you win as a team, and if you play well and you win well, and you play with you know according to the manager's philosophies and you know beliefs, it instills confidence not only in yourselves but to play, but in trust in the manager, and you'll take on more of it because they do look a little bit tentative. I think once they get gelled and once they've been able to play together and play together well, who knows? I would like Adebayor to start. I think JD played pretty well against the Ukraine, but yeah, should have had a goal not disallowed against them. But you know what? I think in the system that we play, we need a powerful centre forward. We need Adebayor, and hopefully he's fit enough. He played for Togo. I think he played for Togo over the weekend, and so he's going to get him some match fitness. And hopefully, Bale, Addy, and Dempsey up front, and and probably Sigurdsson, Dembele, and Sandro. Because the one thing that Dembele, he will track back. He'll put his foot in. Hopefully, Sigurdsson can play some deep, good crosses in from the because he can play a good cross in. He's not a running crosser of the ball, but for me, I think Lennon needs to be dropped. Same back four and Loris, and hopefully we'll get a 1-0 win. Please check out Spurs Forum.uk. Also Spurs Odyssey as well. It's another great site that I post on. I met a good mate of mine, Jeremy Cotton. He's known as Greavesy on Spurs Odyssey, and on Spurs Forum he's known as Mary Jack. Great guy, really wonderful man, and hopefully you'll enjoy posting them on either site. Anyway, please click on the ad links if and when they appear. Please Google let them appear, and as always, come on you Spurs.